your right, constitutional right, if you want to transfer, you must come to the local government where you're registered. That is the law. And then apply, and seamlessly will transfer you to a new local government of your desire. That is
so how when you say that people have to go to their local government areas to register, because sometimes what usually happens is that when you register in a polling unit, for instance, I registered in a polling unit. I know where my polling unit is, and I know where it is. I'm expected to vote on election day. But if you register at the local government area, how would you know where it is that you're supposed to vote on election day?
That is the beauty of the process. The local government does not have a polling unit.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. It's just a center.
Yes.
So you must know we have the list of all the polling units there. So you just pick the local government, the polling unit you want to register in that local government. That is where you are registered seamlessly. The polling unit, there is no polling unit attached to the local government.
Does it place a responsibility on the person who is registering to know where it is that he or she
yes,
wants,
because he or she knows where he abides. And what we have done is to really encourage and advise people to make sure that you register in a place where you believe you can vote, taking into consideration some other external factors like movement or no movement on that day, and ease of access to the particular polling unit you want. All the local governments have our polling units there once you get there. You are the only person that can determine where you are going to vote. The registration officer cannot determine that.
But in terms of awareness, people have said that they have not really heard. I mean, where is INEC advertising that?
All I'm advising people is just to be patient with us. It's just starting, just like I told you. This is just about the 10th day, as I told you. It's a takeoff. Most things that take off like this, they start very slowly, but I'm sure you will see improvement as we go on. We are not leaving any stone unturned in terms of advertisement, in terms of voter education, in terms of engagement of the relevant stakeholders, especially the civil society organizations.
Have the adverts started? Sorry to interrupt you.
In fact, if you go down to the states, we have developed advertisement to local dialects, at least.
I live in the FCT. I haven't heard any adverts.
FCT is not part of it, but I'm sure if you look around, we have done some adverts in FCT. And whether you believe it or not, this program I'm doing with you is a sort of advert. It's an advocacy on part of the...
Now that you say it's an advert, we'll definitely be sure to send the bill.
No, this is one of those pro bono adverts that we have. But honestly, I believe we must all be the advertisers of this program. Everybody is a stakeholder here. We don't pray that this should be left alone to the commission. Every stakeholder must just come around and tell us the significance of this particular exercise. We have a lot of people that have come with projection because that figure was given was wrong. There is no way Nigeria can have about 70 million Nigerians because that's the figure we have on our register as of today. There's no way we can capture 70 million on continuous voters registration. There is no projection that could even make that possible.
Just quickly then, at the registration units too, there have been challenges. When people eventually get to the local government to register, there's still the normal problems of, problems with the capture machines. People are being asked to come back today, come back tomorrow. How is INEC addressing these challenges?
We are very much aware. Number one, look at those machines. Most of them are more than 6 years old. The lifespan of a very good capturing machine is given as 5 years. So we don't expect them to work at optimum rate. Very soon we are going to exchange this. We are going to inject in new machines that we just ordered. But as I told you, the major challenge and the major handicap is funds. Somebody just said we should go down to the 8,809 or registration areas. If you have to go there, we need, for the exercise to be very, very successful, we need nothing less than 8,809 machines. Don't forget that in 2010, when we had this exercise, we used brand new 132,000 machines. It's not just the laptops, the fingerprint.
Mr. Soyebi, I'm afraid I have to interrupt you. We'll take a moment now. When we come back, we'll talk a bit more about that, and we'll also talk about the requirements for those who've just clocked 18 to be able to vote, to be able to register, beg your pardon. That will be in a moment. Don't go away. Well, Mr. Solomon Soyebi is still with us. He's the National Commissioner of Voter Education and Publicity. Just to quickly clarify this point, are you saying that if people want to transfer their registration, they have to go back to where they first of all registered?
That's where you initiate the movement.
Wow.
You go from your new house, from your old house to the new house. That's the way it should be. You must go to where you're registered and then initiate the...
Isn't that cumbersome for voters? I mean, that's a put-off.
Well, that's about the only available means, at least technologically, for us to transfer. We can't do it the other way around.
I mean, to go to your...
You have to go to the basics.
What should apply? You should go to your new local government area.
That's not the basics.
I've just moved here.
The basics is where your
name
is. Your name is in the old... Your name is in the old... your old local government, your old polling unit. That's where we can lift you from to another place. We can't take you from a new place and then do the lifting from here. You have to remove you here
I think
and then eject you.
Putting my own opinion now, I think the INEC really needs to do something about that. That's definitely
I don't believe that.
very cumbersome.
It's about the only logical way. If you want to live, even transfer of citizenship, if you want to do, you have to start initiating from your current something.
Well, let's quickly look at this one. What are the requirements to vote? I'm 18 years old and I want to register as a voter. Am I required to bring my passport?
That definitely is not in the law. We might see some things that are outside the law, but we don't really want to take this exercise with such things. I don't know what happened, but we will look into it very holistically and then make corrections. But my guess is that there might have been a case of maybe underage suspicion, something like that. But it's not even a requirement at all.
But then, if you're 18 years old and, you get to the polling unit, what are you required to bring with you to prove that you're 18?
The one we encourage people to bring is their birth certificate.
Do you have to carry along their birth certificate?
Our thinking, our make is that somebody who was born in 1999, by now in Nigeria, these are good practices, must have a birth certificate. There are some cases which are, it always applies to borderline cases. There are some that are obviously over.
But if you're obviously 18, mature,
no,
you don't need to take a birth certificate.
Manual override, we know that. If I look at you, I know definitely you can't tell me you're under 18 and I will agree with you. There are cases like that. But there are borderline cases. These are ways of eliminating underage registration. It was one of the problems we encountered in 2010, and we have to look for a proactive way of solving these issues. When there are doubts...
I'm afraid that we have to wrap up at this point. We have to thank you so much for coming on Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much.
We hope to have more time, and maybe next time we'll extend our bill. We've been speaking with Mr. Solomon Soyebi, who is the National Commissioner Voter Education and Publicity for INEC. That will be it from Abuja here. Thank you so much for watching. Maokbe Ogun is back to you, gentlemen, in Lagos.
Well, people are shocked. I mean, I can't go back to Adamawa and go and initiate that process from here. This is 2017. And there's internet. Some things can be done online. All those changes can be done easily. But Mr. Soyebi may have to go get more time. Talk to the marketing department. They'll give you, and then you do some more voter education and publicity. Well, thank you for watching. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
Thanks indeed for watching. I'm Gimba Umar.